Hi everyone, Rob here from Plymouth Music Zone. Hope you're well, hope everything's good. Just before we get into looking at individual samba instruments and samba rhythms, just wanted to sort of explain why we picked samba for this project where we want to collaborate with you and everybody, and a bit about what samba is and where it comes from. So samba comes from Brazil. It has elements which you can see go back to Africa, and there's other elements from other places too. So it's a big melting pot of things that came together to make samba. It happened in Brazil, the samba as we know it. There are hundreds of different types of samba from all different parts of Brazil, because Brazil is a massive, absolutely massive country. It's about the size of the United States. So you imagine North America and then the United States bit, and then just sort of take it down and plonk it on South America, and you've got a rough size comparison there. Absolutely huge. So there's no wonder there's such a rich variety of different sambas. It's very upbeat music typically. The sort of one of the more famous varieties of it is Carnival Samba, which is roughly what we're going to be looking at, which is from Rio de Janeiro, and it's pretty fast and it's got strong beats and it makes people want to dance. And you know, when I've been teaching it in workshops, I feel uplifted for playing it, and I think I see that participants and people joining in get something from samba too. I think it's gives people a bit of a lift, which I think would be quite a nice thing to do now. And another really cool thing about samba, in my opinion, is that depends on the type of samba, but if we're talking about carnival samba, that you can have a lot of people playing it, and it just makes it better. So if you're sort of adding in more textures and timbres and tones, and it all adds. It's an additive process. The sort of carnival samba out in Brazil, you may well have a samba band with 100 plus people in it, and 40 people playing the large drums, which are called surdos, and then you've got sort of tens of people playing tambourines and agogos, and it's just massive. And I think that would work well for us inviting you to join in with samba. Another thing I find really cool about samba is just that I've been teaching samba for over 10 years, and I've just found that it's really handy to be able to meet the player at whatever level they might be. So if you're a complete beginner, you've never played samba before, it won't stop you from being a part of it. There's really simple stuff that sounds great in samba. If you can have a group of people who've never played it before, and then in a very short time get a really simple samba going, and it can sound good. And then also, let's say you've got a drum kit player who's been playing for years and is really good, you can still challenge them because there's that variety of instruments and that different feel, and it just meets everybody at the challenge level that they need, which I think is a super cool thing about samba. So I hope that it'll be an uplifting experience to be part of this, and I hope we get something really good at the end. I think we will, and I hope you enjoy looking at the instruments. So I think I'll look at shaker next time, and there's plenty of things that we'll be able to improvise a shaker out of if you don't have a shaker at home. And yeah, should be fun, and I'll see you then. Have a good week. Take care. Bye.